First off, I just want to say a few things because we haven't really had a chance to address the media during this whole ride. But it was important that you all respect and appreciated the approach that we took. And it was a well thought out, strategic thoughts to all of this, because the thing we didn't want is to create interference and distractions to what we were trying to accomplish. And that was really, really important. And I know, and there were some things written, I tried to stay away from it, about the approach that we were taking, about being secretive and quiet and all that. We did that for a reason, because we felt it was the right thing to do to get the best results. And so, again, I just want to say thank you to all of you, and that we appreciate most of you that were respectful to that, and that it was just something that we had to do. So it's also a we'll call it a soft apology as well, because I know you all have jobs to do, and I know that you were trying to report things, and the people that you answer to are asking you, where's information? You weren't getting it from me. You weren't getting it from Shohei, and you weren't getting it from eBay. So I know it put all of you in a really difficult spot. But again, I appreciate and respect the fact that you just allowed us to do what we needed to do, and you allowed me to do my job. Okay, and a lot of you have dealt with me through the years. This is how I do business. It's always been this way. It's nothing new. So again, it's just the way we do it. It's my culture. It's the way we do it with my agency, and it's just who I am. So again, thank you for that. So I'll open it up for questions.
When was the last time that you spoke to the Angels, and what was that last conversation like?
I spoke to the Angels throughout. Perry and I have a very good relationship, and so I made sure that I kept in touch with them. But I spoke to them toward the end, and we had some conversations, and at the end it just wasn't going to work, and we decided to go with the Dodgers. So, but I was in contact with them.
And roughly, when you said in the end it wasn't going to work, I mean, obviously you reached that point with every team.
Yeah,
roughly, at what point with the Angels did you realize it wasn't going to work, or an idea?
The Angels are special as Shohei. He was there for the last 6 years, and so everybody has to understand that. And so we felt that they earned the right to at least have a discussion at the end, and that's what we did, because again, it's a place that he really loved to play, and he loved the people there, everything. So we didn't want to miss the idea of giving them an opportunity. So
was it in terms of money that they just weren't able to get to that level?
You know what, I won't go there, Sam, but I just know that we had really healthy discussions, and that the Angels had every opportunity, and we had every opportunity, but at the end, it just wasn't going to work.
Can you clarify the nature of his surgery and sort of the timetable for recovery that's expected?
Yeah, again, I think Shohei answered the question very honestly. Like, there's no name to his surgery. It's completely different than the last time. He's already taking dry swings much quicker. He's lifting, he's working out much quicker than the first one, which was a Tommy John in 2018. And he's on track to be good. He has complete flexibility in his arm, and everything's fine, and he's swinging it, and he's probably going to be hitting off a tee next week. So we're on track. And we feel good about that. The doctors feel good. His PT feels good about that. So we're excited.
Nez, was there a goal for you guys to sign the largest contract in North America, or the largest in baseball? Was that something you and your agency wanted to do from the beginning?
No, it was not a goal, and I can tell you that. We didn't focus on a goal of getting to that number. It was all about being prepared and going through the process correctly, and having really good open dialogue and communication with the clubs that we were talking to. And then wherever it was going to end up, it was going to end up. And obviously it ended up at a 10-700, which was great results, and Shohei was thrilled with it, and that's where it was. But we did not set our eyes on that. Yeah.
How important was the location? Southern California.
Didn't come into play. Did not come into play. I can honestly tell you it was not a conversation that Shohei and I had where he's like, I have to stay on the West Coast, or I want to talk about people on the East, or let's go in the middle of the country. So just know that this decision was not based on location.
So lifestyle wasn't a big issue.
Lifestyle,
with the place that he was going to live, the city.
I don't quite understand lifestyle. There's lifestyle in every city. So what do you?
Well, I was wondering, did he choose to live in the Los Angeles area because of all the Japanese supermarkets and the lifestyle that he has?
When you really put that into perspective, there's Japanese communities all over the country and all over the world. Actually, you take different countries that can apply to this equation. They have Japanese followings as well. So it wasn't just so much here, even though it's big here. It's a good point, but it wasn't the decision either.
And did the arm surgery enter?
I've noticed that 12/9, December 9th, was a pretty prominent day, from my understanding. On December 9th, he announced he was going with the Fighters. On December 9th, he was announcing Angels. And on December 9th, he announced the Dodgers. Was that in a play? I really wish somebody would ask that, but I have to ask you.
I think it's coincidence.
Coincidence. What an amazing coincidence.
Even though it's great.
Yeah.
Good to write about. We had it all planned out. December 9th was the day. No.
And as far as the arm,
12/9.
did that seem to concern the teams that were interested in him? I mean, obviously they wanted to know what was going on.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And you explained it to them. But did that become a big issue with the teams, the arm and the surgery?
The organizations have all the medical. It's up to them to determine whether that's a problem or not. So we leave that up to them. It's not us to try to go through that.
But did you sense by their questions that it was something that they were overly concerned about, or just a normal concern?
I didn't get a lot of concern about his arm.
Yes, we're kind of in the same. You guys are kind of in the same market, right? But this is like a much higher profile organization.
Yeah.
I was kind of wondering with the right, and I think there's been a lot of speculation about like how he's going to deal with the, there's going to be more media here. Will it be more or less the way it was in Anaheim in terms of his availability, or?
I think that we've had a pretty good formula in the last 3 years, and it's all based on performance. So when you have a good formula that's going, and there's certain things you do along the way, you usually keep that same pattern. I don't know exactly what that'll be. Time will tell. We'll take one day at a time when it comes to that. But as of right now, we're going to try to keep some consistency that we had in Anaheim.
Because he obviously the thing in Anaheim was he talked when he pitched pretty much. Given this coming year, I guess when he won't be pitching, will there be? Are you expecting
If he's not going to pitch,
semi?
that means he wouldn't speak to the media all year.
Right, correct. Yeah.
Is that what's going to happen?
No, of course not. We're trying to figure that out. He understands the importance of having to address the media, and you think about it, it was every 6th or 7th day.
Right.
So we'll figure that out, and we'll let you know. But you will be in a position to be able to talk to him, and we're going to figure that out. But give us a little time on that.
Shohei said he made a decision one day before his announcement. So did you call him immediately, or you were there?
No, he made a decision on Friday night. You heard that, right? I think that was the circus thing, wasn't it? Everything was going crazy. But I spoke to him the next morning.
How was his reaction last time?
He just told me where he was going, and I adjusted accordingly and made sure that the Dodgers knew.
Did you get the sense that he enjoyed? Did you get the sense that he enjoyed this? I mean, he's such a private person, and everybody in the world is writing about him in the baseball world.
I don't know. I mean, Shohei is such a grounded individual. It's not like he's getting joy out of keeping it quiet. It's just the way we do it. So he's accustomed, he's comfortable with it, and so am I. And that's how it ended up the way it did.
But just like the meeting with teams, meeting different personnel, hearing different teams' vision for him and changing that stuff. Did you enjoy that free agency process?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that part. Because look, he exercised the right to be a free agent. And he waited 6 years to do that. And so when he had the opportunity, he didn't, I wouldn't say enjoy it, but he understood the process, and he was looking forward to that process because, again, he exercised the right to do that.
To piggyback on
You done? Yeah, I gotta go. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Thank you.